Okay guys, back for another cast on the druid. Last time I logged out in 1000 Needles, I had help from Sin, the player, to help me kill Rockalim, some elemental that was immune to nature damage, which is my major spell damage sort of school. So what I did after is that I continued that quest chain. Like I said, it's obtained initially in 1000 Needles. Let me see. In a cave here. There's nothing that leads to that quest really, and it's all a test of this and test of that. And after I killed Rockalim, uh, I went to do a lot of logistical, go talk to this guy, go talk to that guy, go get a book, ask answer a question, etc. And that in the end made me up to this step where I have to talk to this guy here, standing on a bridge. I'll get to that. So I took to Undercity where I am now, and as I'm currently barely level 34, then I think I do have a lot of level 30 quests, but I got a lot of room XP wise, so I decided to hand in the silk cloth, and I did so for the other 3 towns. So you can do this with wool, silk, mage weave, and rune cloth. And the rune cloth, it's a quest that you can keep doing really. So I'm gonna start handing in the silk cloth, and you get, no matter your level, I think you get 1650 experience and 150 reputation with that faction. By the way, I found these braces while questing. Let's see, with enchant we are talking 11 intellect, 5 spirit, and I had 13 intellect, 3 strength, plus this is better armor, so yeah, I'll take him. I'm gonna sell the old here. Bye bye, thank for your service. So, other quests I have is this ambassador that David helped me kill on his hunter. It was the one, I'll show you where. It was, I don't know, a couple of episodes ago in... It's actually in the southern part of the Barrens. It's done in here. Let me see. It's done in here in Race of Downs in this area. There was some apothecary. Actually, when you do the instance Race of Crow, the final boss will drop a scroll. The scroll you have to talk to some guy here in Undercity where I am now, and then afterwards he tells you to go kill a guy there. So that's the guy I got help to with David's Hunter. And I'm just gonna hand it now, even though it's just 36 quests and I'm currently doing level 30 quests, because I sort of got room for it. So back I go. Let's see, by the way, if I can take a swim. This green whatever. Looks like some kind of rave party gone wrong. There we go. I say this is more eye friendly, maybe not these guys, but overall. So, yeah, we could start out with this one, the test of law, and the reason why I'm sort of following up on this long quest chain is that part of it is done at Scarlet Monastery, and I'm currently collecting quests for Scarlet Monastery. I think I pretty much got all now when I sort of get the message or whatever to, or sort of not the message but the quest to go into the Scarlet Monastery. I hope it's now, but otherwise I'll just have to do the continuation of this quest chain. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one. Yeah, so I got Test of Law. I have to pick up some book inside Scarlet Monastery. Perfect. And now I'm pretty sure I got all the quests for Scarlet Monastery. So what I need to do while I'm still in Undercity is go hand in this quest with the ambassador from outside of Rates of Downs. And then I'm off to Hillsbrad Foothills actually. I'd like to do these elite quests at some point. And there's actually an extra. Most people just do the 2 of them. You have to kill some of these mountaineers and stuff, and then they can drop. Humbert sword can drop. I think it's a rather low drop chance, probably like 3 to 5% or something. You have to kill quite a few guys, and it only drops from the rifleman, as far as I recall. But there's actually sort of a bonus quest. Let's see, do I need any of this? Not really. The Crown of Will, it's not worth picking it up now. I think it was a level 39 quest, so that will be a while. It's probably something I will do after. At least after I've completely done Scarlet Monastery, I could imagine. By the way, this is actually a quest item that I've produced myself, Strong Souls Blood Potion. Of course it's a potion, but it's also part of this quest for Elixir of Agony. And it can be quite a good money maker as well. Currently I think there's a lot of guys, the competition is fierce over these sort of quest items. But let's see what they go for at the moment. It's not too bad. 33 silver. It's not something I would engage in. It's not worth it at all. But I've seen them go sometimes for up to like 2 gold or something if there's none online. Or none at the auction house. Anyway, the maze here, sure I can train it at some point. So I got this sort of low level dagger for the same. So I'm just gonna keep him for now. If I feel like weapons training on some low level mobs at a point. It's something I'll maybe do when I'm waiting for people to come to an area for a dungeon instead of another thing you could do to kill time is fishing, of course. But just for the fun of it, I could do some weapons training as well. So let's see, guys. Like I said, I'm currently doing level 30 quests, and that's a level 31 Soothing Turtle Bisque. I think I have to kill level 30 turtles, something like that, in order to get some turtle meat or something. And then I can get a recipe. I might as well pick this up while I'm there. Other than that, I don't really think there's any. There's a level 30 quest here in Gnomrigon, but it doesn't offer any reputation, and so yeah, I can complete it, sure, but it doesn't really matter. Fairly high level. Then there's 30 quests down here, maybe a 31 as well in Stranglethorn Vale. I might engage those at some, or I will engage them at least while I'm level 35. And there's another level 31 down in Booty Bay that I could bring along. But other than that, I think I have to go all the way down to nothing. Oh, this is Desolus, by the way, and many of these quests are actually the same. It's just because some there are certain mobs that can drop an item that starts a quest. Yeah, pretty high level, but there is, as you can see, a huge quest hub down here in the Shimmering Flats, where there's a ton of level 30 quests, and just about 30 as well. So I'll do them eventually, but I'm gonna start out here in Hillsbrad. I'm gonna make Hillsbrad my home as well. Oh, and fun fact, by the way, I have a level 10 warlock that it's a future project, but he wasn't in a guild, and he got invited by a sort of a ghost guild today. It was Infamous. It's the previous, I think. No, I don't even recall it's Infamous or Invictus or whatever it was, but it was one of the sort of prime raiding guilds but they changed name at some point, and they all merged to that new guild. But this guy apparently came back, and sort of is starting to revive that sort of. It's like a ghost guild now. It's just a fun fact, really. I think they were called Insomnia back then, before they merged with another guild to become one of the, I think the second largest raiding guild on this server. But it's just a fun fact. Let's see. This buff is level 50. Needs it, I'm sure. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna go start out with the dagger spines here and the murlocs. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, naturally I forgot to make this place my home, but it would be real nice to be able to get back here. We'll have to, otherwise I'm in for a long run, that's for sure. So let's make it home. But like I said, the follow-up quest to the one I'm gonna initiate now, this one, is it's like the third elite quest that are done over in this area here, or over here, where there are sort of a dwarven elite base. What I have to do is I have to kill a lot of what are they called? These sort of fish people, dagger spine. And afterwards I got a lot of business with the murlocs down here for some of their scales, and that should be it. And then I think and then of course the potion that I talked about that I've sort of made myself through alchemy. And after that it's, yeah, the follow-up quest to it is done usually together with these other two level 30 quests. So I could minimize this. Oh, maybe. No? Oh, there we go. Just so you can see what I'm actually up to. Yeah, and this quest, by the way, it sucks. I had big trouble as well. It's in the same area that I'm in now. I'll just show you. You have to get sort of inside in these Hillsbrad fields. Horde got a ton of quests here where you have to run from Terran Mill to Hillsbrad, kill 15 of those guys back, and then kill 15 other, etc., etc. And then in the end you have to go inside the keep here, where there are frost mages and all kinds of stuff. So there's a guy looking for Humbert Sword. I had that quest as well, but he's only sort of initiating for one quest, and it would be foolish of me to complete two of the quests and then I still need one in the same area. So I'm gonna stick to my plan and then just get this quest done first, so I have all the 3 quests I need for this area. So that means killing dagger, spine, let's see, they are level 31. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna buff up a little. I think I'll take a food buff because they can be quite annoying, these sirens. Not to mention that they run away after, and by the way I hope they're not immune to nature damage. They're not, unfortunately not. And as they have a tendency to run away at low hit points, I'm going to save my moonfire for the first damage, like now. There we go. Nice fat crits. There we go. So when the spooter is gone, I'm gonna pick up my loot here. Thank you, and I actually got one. Oh yeah, and these mana, I might as well use them first. They replenish the same mana as these. I got them when I was helping David with his warrior quests, the level 35 where you can get a nice warrior weapon. I did that on my warrior. It's no big deal. Well, it's quite a grind actually, but I'm only help. It's nice to have a guy that can help you and a friend that can help you, and you can help back, of course, when you're able to. I try not to ask for help unless I really need it. Sort of. I mean, I'm not asking for help just because I'm lazy or something, but it's because it's very risky to do it. What I want to do, I mean. Or if I just can't find a group for something. Like say if I'm looking for a day or two, or maybe for a group with the dwarves there. As you can see, they do hurt quite a bit actually. Okay, so I keep forgetting to use these. I'm actually surprised I didn't get aggro here. I think I might as well take this guy. Okay, the roots didn't help much here because he's actually ranged as far as I can see. Nice fat burst when I crit here. As I have this very powerful spell actually, or talent it is rather, that when I crit, my next spell will be 0.5 seconds faster casted. And when this is 1.5 second cast, then if I crit with the spell, then I can cast the next spell at 1 second rate. So 3 more scales to go. That's what happened right there. Oh. Fat fingers, yeah, I wanted to heal myself. The tangy clam the tangy clam meat can be used for, I don't know, cooking. but it's very good cooking material when you're trying to reach, I think it's 225 cooking. Oh, nice first though. Okay, I definitely don't want to be closer. This is South Shore and this is rather suicidal being in that neighborhood. There are 55 elites there. As the guardsman of it, it's alliance area. So they have extremely long acro range to protect the alliance players, so they sort of have a one peaceful place here, of course. It's the same with the guards in Terran Mill. And I see corpses now and then from alliance players as well, they got a little too close. Further they use whip, so it can be quite painful to get too close to those guys, and there's a lot of people dying from the guards. I think they're just around these hills, so I'm not gonna go any closer there. That would be definitely be suicidal. Yeah, I still need 3 scales, so yeah. I might as well grind this way is what I was about to say. It can be a rare dagger spine, by the way. You see patrols up and down the coast here. Lady something. And another scale, that's nice. I can imagine the drop rate is probably like, what do I know, 20, 30%, something like that maybe. Question is if this is a single or a double pull. Looks like a double pull. But yeah, let's try anyway. I got an escape route, so no problem. Yeah, it's a double pull. So, as usual, get too much aggro, make sure to get one down fast. There you go. Just gonna heal up full there. I think they got this nasty habit of licking silence as well, I think. That's why you always carry a healing pot. And another good old mana chuckling. So the plan is when I get the last scale is that I'm gonna go aquatic form and then make a huge sort of distance to South Shore, the Alliance main sort of city in the area, to avoid the guards. So South Shore's in there as you can see, and like I said, I'm gonna make a huge sort of distance to it. And then I have to meet my old buddies, Murlocs up here. And they can drop 5 Tornfin Eye, which is same crappy drop rate as the Dagger Spine Scales, I guess. Murlocs are worse, of course, because they are masters sort of making huge aggro. Let's see if we can get a solo pool here. So I'm definitely gonna use my fire burst here. It's gonna get a heal in there. So, one down. Gonna get my breath. And they use web as well, by the way. Got one of them there. So, I figured out last time I was here that there's a little island up here. Where I can sort of drink my mana in peace and quiet. Well, I'm actually able to drink, it's more like that's the issue of this. It should be called Mana Isle or something like that. There we go. So I simply try and pull my Murlocs here then. It's one of those healer guys and I'm just gonna let them heal. I think when he gets probably to 50% hit points, like now, he's probably gonna try and heal. No, he actually forgot. That was the death of him then. But it's definitely time to drink now. And while I'm at it, I'm just gonna rebuff my veining food buff here. I got so much food buff, especially with stamina, so I'm just gonna keep it up. Like I've said before, as you can see, spirit, some stam here, for a little stam there as well, but I'm very sort of spirit heavy in my gear instead of stamina. As a caster, priest, mage, chamois if you're casting, it's sort of dead weight to carry. If you're caster, it's sort of dead weight to carry all this stamina around. Sure, stamina's fine and it's hardcore and all, but I guess I'm supposed to be able to keep my enemies away from me, unless I'm stupid enough to go inside some cave where I can't keep them away from me. I've seen that 2 times before, but hopefully I've learned my lesson now. There's another guy there, by the way. I'm just gonna mark him. So I'd rather take the spirit so I can regenerate my mana much faster. And for people that doesn't know, spirit, as you can see, will give you extra regeneration. The basic spirit will give me 65 mana, and I guess hit points too. But when I have 82 on top, I should regenerate at a rate of those two combined, meaning 147 and 2296 to 2341. You do the math, but I think it fits. My breath is getting a little low. Oh, it's about half, but I keep it in mind. What you can do it, of course, is just go instant aquatic form and you'll be fine. So back to Mana Isle here. One good thing about the isle, besides drinking, is the possibility to drink, is that you have a very good overview about the area. Maybe some risky pulls up here. Just gonna check. Yeah, okay, this can work out, I'm sure. But it's especially because this guy is he's not a caster, so he will come close. There's another guy here. All by because it's a solo pull, because this is I think it's a chamois like Murloc, one that can heal himself and is casting lightning on me. Very chamois like for sure. Yes, he's healing, I'm just gonna let him heal. There we go. It can be a rare Murloc, by the way, as well. Also going, so you can see Lady Zephyris here, the dagger spine is pretty much going up and down the coast here. I actually didn't know she could come up all of the way up there. And then this guy is same, really. What is this? Oh, some spider creepthus. I've seen him quite very few times because he's pretty exposed, meaning that a lot of guys will sort of see her. All three of them are sort of silver elites, meaning that they don't have that much hit points, really. Yeah, okay, nice. So I barely made to get this guy before he healed himself. Let's see, Teddy, there's 26. Could you get away from my kill, please? Thank you. Just to do it safe, I'm gonna attack this guy from up here. This way I have my escape route pretty much set up anyway, because these mobs are pretty low level. Shouldn't be a problem. I still need... Oh, actually I still need 2 of these Thornkin eyes. Yeah, so I'm not gonna pull any of these guys because I'm pretty sure it's like a multi-pull. We are talking like 3-4 mobs at the same time. And why would I do that when I got a single mob over here? Oh, not so good. I didn't realize that this was a multiple, but as you can see my escape routes works fine here. The 2 guys there, they should run away soon. I'm trying to keep aggro on the other guy though. So yeah, kite fest here. Oh, why are you running away, bro? It's like these 3 guys are sort of glued together. But as you can see, it can get exciting really quick here if you don't get your mob bursted down. And this looks like a massive pool as well. So you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna go out in the water. There are more sort of single pools out there. What I'm pretty much scared of here is some of these guys can use a whip. I think it's the muck dwellers. A worst case scenario here is that you get a multi-pool that you do not want, and you get whipped on top. So, can we try this guy? Yeah. Oh, so I got a disease. The only thing that I can't remove myself. I can remove poison and curse. But yeah, lots of nice single. Oh shit. My breath is pretty low actually. Yeah, so I'm almost back to Mana Isle again here. Bonus pearl, sure, fine. It's sort of low B crafting material for, at least for blacksmithing. I think for tailoring I've seen it as well. Nothing too fancy. They don't sell for much. Maybe like 10 silver or something like that. So, back to the grind. One more to go. And I know this guy, he just wants to drop it because he wants to save his species from further annihilation. Yeah, got you. Barely before he healed. Nope. Nope. So I'm gonna go up here to drink water. And this looks like our next victim. I think this guy is a solo as well. Oh. And barely made to get this guy down with my spell bursting here. Actually got the last. So I could hearth now, and that's the plan actually. Just gonna see if I can explore South Shore without getting annihilated by one of the guards. Shouldn't be completely impossible as I have stealth as well. It's also not completely. So a rogue died by Polly. It's because he didn't read the quest. It's sort of a rogue quest where you have to give Polly a biscuit or something like that. Yeah, it's a classic, pretty much like Son of a Rugal or something like that. So I'm just gonna go up here on the hilltop in stealth and see if I'm only doing this to see if I can explore South Shore down here. I was a little bit spooked that that was a guard, but at least they aren't that close, sort of. Naturally, the guards will see through stealth, etc. if I get too close. There's one of them down there. So I dare not come much closer than this, to be honest. First time I sort of met one of those guards was on a soft core. And I was quite surprised that they had, incredibly long aggro range. Just gonna see if I can do it from here, which I could not. I mean explore the base. So I'm just gonna try somewhere else. I'm just gonna make sure there's no guards up in this tower up here. Stone arm, I think it's a rare Kolkar in the Barrens. And I think he hits pretty hard because I've seen quite a few guys getting killed by him. Oh shit. So as you can see, the guards are pretty aggressive. And you can almost two-shot a bear, so you can pretty much two-shot me as well. And yeah, to be honest, this is a little bit stupid as we have a guard as well. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it, guys. Let's see, Hillsbrad Foothills. Oh. So, David lost his warrior, that's too bad. I guess he lost his, he has really problem with his connection. I'm just gonna hand in this quest. I'm just gonna call it here, guys. So it's too bad that David lost his warrior. Life sucks. Thanks for watching. Bad news, but yeah. Well, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.